obviously I came in the US when I was younger. However, the pull factor was the opportunity to have better education as well as better job for our parents and myself. And lack of economic stability as well as the social structure is the push factor from there. The kids should have the opportunity to get education, and if they are here, they should get educated, because if they are not in the school system, perhaps they might be not taking advantage of what we have, as well as they might be doing things which are probably not well accepted, and perhaps even join gangs and become criminals.
Yes, I think it's fair that undocumented workers or illegal immigrants could send their kids to school, because I believe that every child should have the opportunity to become literate, because if you don't have the ability of literacy, then there's no hope for you to succeed at all in any aspect of your life. So just as a taxpayer, as my parents as taxpayers, I'm happy with the fact that they pay for maybe these illegal children to get an education, because they could do something better with their lives in the future.
I think those people who do work in the US without the paperwork are probably doing also the work which is perhaps required, and many of these occupations are probably less needed as far as the education is concerned, as well as the structure. And I do believe that they probably fill a pretty good void for doing those work.
In the case of illegal immigrants that haven't filled out their paperwork to yet become legal, I think there's a variety of factors that affect why somebody might want to illegally immigrate to the United States. Obviously conditions in other countries are, in a lot of countries, are not as positive as they are here. So I don't think that these people should be kicked out necessarily, because sending them back to an already impoverished place after successfully coming over here, that would just be very hard on them and their family. To be honest, I don't really know if these illegal workers are actually hurting or improving the economy because, as you know, as I've already said, I'm from Canada and I'm not very familiar with the American economic system, but I would imagine that they could be hindering the economy. So it's always better if you have a legal status.
I don't think all workers are hurting the economy. I just think it's just the ones that get money to pay off drugs or just work for bad people and wash the money, and just when it gets dirty, then they're obviously hurting the economy. But majority are here to actually have a life, to help their family and just be happy here. Just to come here for the American dream, because that's all they want, most of them. So I guess it would depend on which of the workers you're talking about. Not all of them are hurting the economy.
Do you think it's fair that undocumented workers or illegal immigrants are able to send their kids to school funded by taxpayers?
I think that's not the right question. I think the question is, can we find a way in which we can make undocumented workers documented workers? The best, I actually know lots of undocumented workers, and they'd love to be documented workers, but today's process for becoming documented workers is extremely broken, and they would be thrilled to pay taxes, thrilled to pay all sorts of other events in order to pay their way. So in the meantime, I think it's absolutely fair to take the children of undocumented workers and put them in school.
So, do you think these people should be able to come and work in the U.S. without having filled out the paperwork to become legal?
So I think if anybody looked at the paperwork to become legal, you'd find that it's almost impossible to be legal depending upon the kind of person you are. At our company, we just had our first two H-1B visas. So two master's degree students, graduates, one of Duke and one of Arizona State, both got legal residency for a period of years, mostly because they were highly educated workers, and that is appropriate and reasonable in our system. The problem comes not from the highly educated workers, but from the workers who provide basic fundamental services, and those are the ones in which the system is broken. Those are the ones who provide food in restaurants and lawn care and construction and cleaning services and all the basic fundamental things that normally documented Americans don't want to do. And so we are shooting ourselves in the foot, I sometimes think, about how we treat undocumented workers, and we'd be much, much smarter to find a healthy, intelligent, rational, and legal way for these workers to become documented. That would be a much better process than arguing whether or not the undocumented worker is not paying their way, because in fact they'd be thrilled to pay their way, and we could all pay them more money if they were documented, whereas undocumented workers we can't hire at all.
Do you think that the workers are hurting our economy?
No, I don't think the workers are hurting our economy. I think they're absolutely helping our economy. Certainly we have a lot of people who are unemployed, but we have undocumented workers all over this country filling work that documented workers don't want to do. It's like, it makes me wonder exactly what our process is and how we're going about it. So in fact, I think documented workers, the undocumented workers, not only pay their way, they don't receive the benefits that documented workers do. They deliver lots of hard work, and I think they are integral to the success of our economy. Right this moment, we'd be foolish to get rid of all undocumented workers, because then our economy would grind to a halt.